Welcome back to Big Wrench Tech. Finally, something exciting, or at least to me. 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner tribute car. This Plymouth Roadrunner tribute car actually started life as a satellite Sebring Premium Plus blah 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 whatever. I'm not really too good at decoding these cars by any means. All I know is it was baby poo poo metallic brown with a yellow stripe and some kind of a beige top with beige interior with paisley seats with bell bottoms with amen and all sorts of kind of stuff that probably smoke rolled out of the car, wacky tobacco and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong, not judging. Anyways, let's carry on. So all in all, it is a relatively solid car. There is some blistering coming through and, you know, stuff like that. Right around there. But where they actually did the vinyl top, kind of tell where the transition line was. They didn't really get their bodywork too good on there. We are missing the rear molding. This tint is about as illegal as it comes. You know, obviously that you just can't see out of that. This screams come and get me. And I guess they had some leftover because they did two right there too. The interior, kind of much of the same thing. And obviously this car has been painted. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but we ended up counting 4 or 5 times. The original, the interior is what we're going to be focusing on in a much later video. Oh, that's kind of cool. Obviously, it was not originally white, and that's I think that's what's left of the original interior. That, oh, hello, you'll work too. I still don't like that, but anyways, I would like to find the original air cleaner for this bad boy. But anyways, yes, so that kind of gets it. The bumpers have been painted black, evidently. Obviously they would have been chrome. So I'm trying to actually do some research to see if this part was supposed to be black as well, because I can't, again, I see some that are not black. I see some that are silver, see some that are satin. Again, we're actually slowly doing research as we go, because I want to make this car kind of a fun driver but still look good. That's the thing. Yeah, somebody had a blue obsession, by the way. Holy moly. And went from blue obsession to two-tone obsession. Who paints marker lights, right? But yes. Hello, Spider. All right. So, carrying on. Same thing. Quarter panels are in really good shape. So, all in all, I am very happy. Well, let's move up to the engine compartment. Apologies for actually starting about halfway through a video. As you can see, there was several people that I've asked what this engine is. Come to find out, I ended up calling Jamie over at Dead Dodge Garage, and it is out of a 1982 something rather, not quite sure yet, but it is a 318. Nothing wrong with that. It does have the performance intake with a Holley, I believe to be a 600, due to the fuel rail on that side. And what I've actually started on is, you guys, whoever puts a Holley carburetor on one of these things, it's not like a Chevy. I learned that the wrong way, sort of, where if you get the accelerator, the bottom pulls the cable for the transmission and the throttle cable pushes back. Well, that's not the case with Mopars. Instead, they're all on one mechanism, and the control rod, which I have off right now because you need to bend it straight the original rod kind of has a curve to it for the old manifold or whatever, but you need to straighten it out to give it the most pushback per se. And there was a couple little holes that gave you options to actually put this extender on. Well, on this particular carburetor, you see it wasn't the hole closest to the front of the car for the bottom. Instead, it's the hole furthest to the back for the bottom brace, as you see. And kind of the same thing here, but there's only one area you can put that 7/16 bolt through. So furthest to the back, only one on top, 1/2 inch, 7/16, wide open. Run it wide open and adjust that little turnbuckle rod until it touches that, and you can adjust from there, but that'll definitely get you in the ballpark for that avenue. All right, carry on from there. That kick down rod, but I think they also call it a TV rod, which is a throttle valve rod. So as you give it the onions and it pushes back on that lever, what it does is it throws the car into passing gear, but it also controls your upshifts, by the way, as well. And again, I'm learning this because I'm technically very, very new to the Mopar scheme. So anyways, I did throw this lock nut on here because of its age and whatever. It's wiggling around and I don't want the threads in there getting any more damage, so I'll throw my little lock nut on there. We'll get it back in the car and see how she shifts out. Going over to the Media Blaster to do these last couple parts, and of course the Florida skies look like anus. Let's clean up a valve cover just because we can. I like using glass beads. It comes out a whole lot better. It's not as abrasive on the metal per se. It's a very, very, very quick process actually. Comes out nice, get rid of all that rust. I understand if you're not if a glass blaster is not accessible, wire wheel would just be fine. I figured I'm already under the engine compartment, may as well pull the valve covers, prime them up, and put that Chrysler blue back on it versus this Chevy orange. This is not Hemi orange. This is actually Chevy orange. So yeah, a little more of this and we'll be good to go. Well, I was almost done. Then I heard crash, bang, boom. Yeah! Oh my Lord. Okay, screw it. Yeah, I guess I live here now. So we went ahead and painted the driver's side valve cover. But as we did that, basically we came over here to also check the cast number for the block itself, because I was kind of interested, being this is not the original engine to the car. And I don't want that number. Don't give me that number. That's the number I'm looking for. Go away. No, that one. So it says 4027596. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. 4027596. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Bear with me. And this is to be believed that this is a 318 engine. Oh my God, that's gonna go away. Anyways, yeah, so it is confirmed that it is a 318 engine. So let's run them numbers and I'll be right back. Okay, so riddle me this. Holy smokes. So here it is down here. Four, 2, 3, 5, 6. Go across. It's a 360 head? Okay. From 77 to 86. Okay, that's strange. But it's not the good valves, but it's not the worst. So 188, 160, you could have a 202 160, but 188, 160 is not bad. From what I'm seeing, it's like 178. So yeah, we'll roll with that. That's not bad. Those are some pretty decent heads. And as I learned something else new on this, from what I see, from what the old smart box is telling me, that it appears that the 202 heads, which were right there, 68 through 70, we'll just say that, was only on the 340 and the 340 TA. You could get the 340 with 188s. So that's kind of cool. Neat. Well, it was in this moment that I realized that I was looking at the wrong casting numbers. This either has to be a 318 high-performance cop engine, or somebody slapped 360 heads on here. But they're still really good heads, as you see on the numbers. Well, now that we got that valve cover put back on, it's just going to be a rinse and repeat of that side. So you can do it one of two ways. Rip off all your wires and mark them, or take them off individually. All I did was take one off and lay it over. Take one off, lay it over, from, you know, front to back, front to back. So I just put them back on. Done. Anywho, let's do this side now. Okay, fine. I'm gonna take a break and get a drink of water. Hey, there's Nate from Nate the Great. Guys, go check him out on YouTube. He's doing lawnmower bits, so check that out. Water. And the color choice, of course, that we're doing today is Chrysler Blue from Dupla Color. So yeah, correct paint. And we'll just spritz away at this, get her finished up, throw that on the car, give it a good test ride. Hopefully this rain will stop, and we'll be done. Okay, and we're back. Yay! The valve covers are blue, but I'm not sure if those are, I'll be honest, that does not look like the right blue. I'm wondering if somebody changed my caps out with, yeah, I'm not going to say because I don't want to get shot by Rooster. Anyways, so without further ado, let's fire it up, see what it do. Oh yeah. I don't see any leaky just yet. Okay. That looks so much better than them crummy orange ones that were on there. Dang you, alternator belt. Eventually I'm going to get the original air cleaner from Rocket Restoration, Rocket Tom in Olympia. I think I pronounced that right. Olympia, Washington. But for now, I think I have something that's kind of cool that will work. It may not be, but it looks happy sitting there. What a sound. Sure is a beautiful evening now that the rain went away. And if you've made it this far in the video, please hit the like. It helps with things. And subscribe if you haven't. That's cool too. Okie dokie. Let's go to this Yelled sign and see if I can't count my little 1-2 shifty bits. Hopefully into 3 and some change. We'll see. I'll go to a full complete stop. Oh, hi Nate.
What's up?
1, 2. Wow, that was 1, 2, 3 really quick. All right. Guess I'll have to give it a little more go-go juice. down to freedom and
Cancer.
And cancer. Freedom and cancer. Cool. I love this car. Ah, that's about 30 bucks. Gone. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it with this episode. Man, that was a lot of fun. Stick around in the future because there will be more on this car. We're not quite done with it yet, but hey, remember, don't be afraid to throw a wrench at it, and we'll definitely see you in the next one.